Alright guys, welcome back to the Nifty Network. Today we are going to be removing a steering wheel on a G35, G37 Sedan. It's basically the same on all Nissan Infinitis, but let's get to it. Before we do this, let's go unhook our battery. So take a 10 mil and just undo that. Pull that straight up. Just kind of put that out of the way. Like that. You don't need to take both off, but since we're right here, there you go. And then we're gonna start off by popping these two little corner, or the little steering column beauty pieces right here. So just get your flathead and kind of pop that in there. Let's try not to scratch this. So that pops out. And then there's gonna be another one, same thing on the other side. And then you're going to take your safety Torx. It is a T30. The difference between a Torx and a safety Torx is the safety Torx actually has a hole in the center of it. A normal Torx will just be solid right there. These require a safety Torx. So if you look in there, there's like a little, like a point that comes out in the center of it. And this fits just perfect in there. Just like that. Alright, so you got that in there. And if it falls in there, don't worry about it because you're taking your airbag off. So you're going to have access in there. 9 times out of 10, they do come off. So you take one off each side, and then just kind of put your finger right here at the top of this, and then slide it out like that, and you're gonna have two cables in here. And you're gonna grab your pick, and there's like a little notch on the bottom of this black thing. Just slide the pick under there. Don't pull it all the way out, just enough to release it, and then you just get under it, pop that out. All right, and then next thing, once you have your airbag off, these two cables right here, there's gonna be like a little scoop for them right there. Oh wow, my light would be dying. Well, it gives you a little strobe effect right now. So just take those two and undo it from that little scoop thing right there, and then you're gonna see a plug right here, and you want to just push right there and slide it forward, and then now the steering wheel is all loose of cables. You're going to grab a 19 and do that. And what I like to do when I'm pulling the steering wheel off is I'll do like a little shimmy first to see if it's going to come off nicely. Oh, and this one does. But if it didn't do that, basically a little trick that you do is kind of tap around it right here, but applying pressure on the bottom. If you tap around it like this, it kind of frees it up, and then do it like that. And if it's still not doing that, so say that your steering wheel is not coming off, this sucker is like on there and it won't come off, just take the nut and put it back on like this. And the reason that you're putting the nut back on is because you're going to grab this thing and you are going to yank on this thing as hard as you can. You can't hurt anything, but the reason you put the nut on there is because when it does come off, you're going to be pulling on it really hard and you don't want to take the steering wheel to the teeth. So put that on there, and then once it is finally loose, you just spin the nut off. And there you go. Your steering wheel is off on your G35 or G37 Sedan.